Dear Courtney, thank you for applying to our graduate program. Thank you for your email. On behalf of the admissions committee, I would like to thank you for your application for admission to the program for the fall 2015 semester. Although the committees had very positive comments about your interviews, please be assured that the Committee on Admission gave very careful consideration to your application and that the decision was made after extensive deliberation. This year, there were many qualified individuals who applied, and we were only able to accept a very limited number of students to our incoming class. Due to a very large number of highly qualified applicants and a limited number of positions, we are unable to admit you to the program at this time. Competition this year was exceedingly strong, and we were able to make only a limited number of offers. We received a large number of applications this year, and many qualified students cannot be accommodated. It was a hard decision process, and unfortunately, we have to turn away some good applicants. I regret to inform you that you were not selected for an interview and are no longer being considered for the program. I wish that I had better news to share. I regret to inform you. Thus, I regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you a position for the 2015-2016 academic year. I regret to inform you that we cannot offer you admission to the PhD program. We wish you the best of luck and success with your future training. I wish you the very best in your pursuit of a graduate degree. Thank you for taking the time to interview, and I wish you well in pursuing your graduate career and graduate education goals. We appreciate your interest in advanced study and wish you success as you pursue your academic and vocational goals. Best regards, warm regards, best regards, sincerely.
She faked a smile for what seemed to be the longest 3 years of her life. During these years, she was the last girl to become a woman. Her body grew in ways that confused her, and she lost her best friend. Finally, the dark ages were over, and enlightenment took over. Lying about her hopes for the future, she trudged on, making and losing friends, and making and losing friends, and making and losing, and making and losing, and making and losing. A vicious cycle that seems like it would never end. A constant battle arose inside of her. Distraction. She needs a distraction. Where can she find a distraction? A boy. No, he leaves to continue his life. An empty classroom, the cafeteria, a staircase, the teacher's lounge, an empty classroom. Outside, the park down the street. Is this love? Is this love? Is it? What is love? Tell her, someone tell her. She needs to know, is this love? No. An empty classroom. When the teacher's back was turned, a staircase, the track, why are there so many empty classrooms? The list goes on, and the distractions aren't working. The war is even more violent than it was a year, a month, a week, a day, an hour, a minute, a second ago. The war reaches out the outside world. Distraction. She needs a distraction. Where can she find a distraction? A small victory gained in her favor. A sliver of freedom is given, but she must endure it on her own. Flashbacks run through her mind of the time she was around new faces and how her life went so far downhill. Surrounded by people who seem to be replicas of who she is, who she's hiding, and who she wants to be so dearly.
Isolation. All the familiar places, my room, shrouded in darkness, seemingly reflecting the inner turmoil I feel as the same scene plays through my mind continuously. The darkness scratching at my feet, pulling me down, I'm sinking farther and farther, my hand reaching to grab anything to stabilize myself, but missing anything tangible. The only light in the room is the shine of the razor blade. Slowly, I move it towards my skin, contemplating what will happen next. Sounds of laughter coming from outside. My loneliness sharpens. The prospect that no one will ever understand me or want to be with me seems a reality, death appearing the only solution. Yet, I still can't seem to do it. The visions of friends make the feelings of loneliness dissipate. Knowing I will cause grief, I set aside the razor. The problem remains unsolved. I stay in the darkness, awaiting the day someone will come to offer their light.
I had never experienced heartache until I actually fell in love. Being a child of divorced parents makes you see love differently. It's like something of myth that only certain people are destined to find, and you spend a majority of your life thinking you're predisposed to never get a piece of the map. All the same, you silently search the hearts of others looking for the treasure, but many will disappoint you because at 14, 15, 18, 20, the love you crave is hardly visible. When I told him about my boxed up glass heart, he didn't believe me. He thought it was a beating thing, and the longer I let him tell me that, the more I believed him. When the echoes suddenly became tangible, he dropped the box and walked away with no explanation and no reason for me to hate him. I'm bleeding from the inside out.
What? The sun's in my eye.
Get over it.
I won't be in the picture.
She's trying to lick me. Dude, my arm is so short. Can I have my hat back? You want me to okay.
This is a really good donut.
You're the little curly.
My arm hurts.
I'm too short.
Why are you?
I lost Court.
Okay.
Picture. Pretend like you like each other.
Mom, Dad, try to say something nice about each other.
Superb.